Hi guys, welcome back to Jotendo. Today I'm going to give you another 5-minute video on how you can make your own emotes for Twitch. So you've just been given affiliate by Twitch. What do you want, a medal? Well, congratulations, but wait, now you've got stuff to do. Emotes, bit badges. Where do you begin? Calm down, I got you. This is fine. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make your emotes in Photoshop. Let's get straight into it. So I'm using the latest version of Photoshop here. I pay for it through the subscription service. So, how we're going to want to start this is we're going to hit create new. And you're going to want the width to be 112 and the height to be 112. Everything else should be fine. Click create. Okay, and you've got this small square here. Right, that's a good start. You've got a square. Emotes are square. Good start. Okay, so now you need to decide exactly what it is that you want to put on your emote. As an example here, I'm going to go for... I know nothing about this. As an example here, I'm going to go for Fortnite. I know nothing about this game, but apparently it's popular. Whatever. So we're going to search for Fortnite character like this. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the tools setting in Google, go to color, and go to transparent. This will bring up images only with a transparent background. Let's look for a face that's going to fit into the square emote nicely. This guy right here seems like the ticket. The easiest way to do this is literally save it onto your desktop. Save. Okay, then all we have to do is literally drag him from the desktop in there like so. Okay, now we can get rid of this background as well. Just click that, press delete on your keyboard. All right, cool. Thing is now, you're not going to be able to see that very well as an emote. You've got to remember that these emotes are going to appear very small. So you can't have too much detail within the emote because you're just not going to see it and it's going to look awful. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to click on this guy, or you can click over here on the layer. You're going to hit Control and T, and that should bring up this so you can move him around. It used to be the case that you used to have to hold shift to keep the aspect ratio, keep it all in proportion, but you don't anymore. You actually hold shift now to do the opposite, to change the aspect ratio. So don't hold shift. Probably should have just not mentioned that. What we're going to do is we're going to make it so it's just his head. So what we're going to do now is you got to remember that there's going to be no background and we want this to pop. We want it to stick out a little bit. So we're going to right click on this layer. We're going to go to the top here, blending options. We're going to click that. That will bring this up. We're going to go to drop shadow. So what you're going to do here is you're going to make the spread 100%, the distance 0, and we're going to bring the size down here to just want a little bit, you know, just, I don't know. Let's try, 3 looks okay. So you've got a bit of a solid border. Okay, cool. Now, what people like to do is with their emotes, they often like to add something like hype or GG or whatever. When you put in text into your emote, don't go crazy. 4 letters is about max. If you try and go any more than 4 letters, then you're probably not going to be able to read it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to this bar over here. It might not necessarily be here on yours, but I think this is where it is as standard. We're going to hit the text button. And we're going to click here. Right. My text at the minute's way too big. So obviously we're going to scale that down. Just put it like... I'm going to put it like 14 for now. I'm going to keep the Jotendo pink here. You can choose any color you like out of this. If you come off here and you want to sync it to one of these colors with this eyedropper tool, you can do so. Or you can put your own hex color in. My favorite is DF4C83. Like that. Okay. So this is going to be a hype. This is going to be a hype emote. So we're going to type hype and click off it. Now we're going to click onto it and hit Control T. Just like we did before. Are you keeping up? Is this too much for you? We're going to put the hype up here like this. Now, I want this to fit across the whole screen. So this is a case where I'm actually going to hold shift and move it across to the right so that we can get it all in, like so. Pow, just like that. But again, it doesn't look quite right, does it? We need to put a drop shadow or stroke, whatever you want to call it, on there. So again, we're going to right click on this layer. We're going to hit blending options. We're going to give it a drop shadow. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Looks beautiful. Once we're happy that we're done with this, we're going to hit Control, Alt, Shift, and W at the same time. And that will bring up this export as screen. Another way of getting into this is just hitting File, Export, Export as. Don't know why you do that though. It takes a lot longer. So here, as you can see, you've got your settings where it says image, width, and height. Now, this is what's going to be handy for us in a minute. So basically, we're going to just click Export All. We're going to save it as Emote 112 because this is the 112 pixel emote. So save. Okay. And then all we're going to do is we're going to do the same again. Control, Alt, Shift, W. This will bring this up again. And we're gonna hit 56, like so. Pow. And if you just press return or enter after you've hit this 56, it will match this up because it's a square image. And that's cool. We'll export again. This time, what we're gonna save it as? That's right. Emote 56. Boom. Okay. Once again, Control Alt Shift W, doing exactly the same again, but we're halving it. That's right. This is crazy, I know. Are you keeping up? We're going to hit 28. Pow. Now, when you hit 28, you need to make sure, I mean, it's going to be very blurry, as you can see, but you need to try and make sure it's still sort of legible. Another important point to remember is that sometimes the different ratios of these emotes will sometimes chop off the edge of your text or your picture. So just make sure that everything you want is away from the edge. That's happened to me a few times. I don't know why it happens, but it happens, okay? All right, that looks okay. Okay, and we're going to hit export. Emote 28. Pow. Now we have our emote. Lovely. Lovely. What, you want me to show you where you go to upload them as well? Do I have to do everything? Okay, so to upload them, we're going to go into the creator dashboard. We are going to go to preferences, affiliate, and then we're going to click on emotes. You'll have them here. You'll be able to add your emotes here. It'll ask you to add the 3 different file sizes, which we've already know we've saved. And then you just got to wait. Sometimes they'll do it in a couple of days. Sometimes it'll take them a week. You just don't know. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you found this video informative. Remember, this is only a very basic guide, and it's only just to get you some quick emotes. I would always consider getting them done professionally. I'm waiting on mine that are being done professionally right now, and I wish I'd done that a long time ago. If you did find this video helpful, please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.